Hi, this is SITO for Voltus 5 Legacy at San Diego Comic-Con 2023. Let's take a look. Okay, so we are at the Marriott. This is the facility, and according to the schedule, we will be right over here. You have a seat?
I don't know.
Right, so scooch then.
Please remember to keep the Q&A questions respectful. If questions become inappropriate, you may be asked to leave the room. Thank you.
This booth is 4504. Okay, so can we start the attack?
Yes!
All right.
And this the beast photo.
All right. Oh, okay.
All right. I want everybody to do me a small favor. Let's all pretend that we weren't here for the past 45 minutes. Let's all pretend that we just walked in and we just saw the cast and the amazing people behind Voltus 5 Legacy. Let's all give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. I just love the Comic-Con energy. First off, my name is Gino Claymore. I'm sort of, kind of the host. I'm not really the host. I'm here more of as a fan. But I am here to introduce people who are way more important than I am, and that's perfectly fine with me. Let's start off first with our panel moderator. We have Jerry Blank. All right, so Jerry Blank is the CEO of Dogu Publishing. Now, Dogu, an entertainment publishing powerhouse, vaults in with GMA Network as they unveil Voltus 5 Legacy, the live-action adaptation of the popular Japanese 70s anime at the San Diego Comic-Con 2023. Now, Voltus 5 Legacy, yes, that deserves a big round of applause. If I'm not mistaken, the first Southeast Asian TV show to actually make it to San Diego Comic-Con, so yeah. Now, of course, Voltus 5 Legacy is produced by GMA Network in collaboration with Telesuccess Productions and Toei Company. Now, let me introduce the amazing panel that we have here this morning. Let's start off first with the head of GMA Post-Production Operations. We have Vince Dialogo. Let's give him a big round of applause. We also have the supervising producer for GMA, Helen Sese. The head of GMA Entertainment Group, we have Lilibeth Razonable. Now, personally, this guy's been telling me all about his dreams of Voltus 5 for the past 10 years, and I'm not even lying to you. We have the director, Mark Reyes. The guy who basically lives and breathes Voltus 5 as well, supervising producer for Telesuccess Productions, we have Larson Chan. And of course, we have our amazing stars from Voltus 5 Legacy. We have Commander Robinson himself, Gabby Eigenman. Jamie Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, Ysabel Ortega. And of course, Steve Armstrong, we have Miguel Tanfelix. Alright, now I know that there's a lot of excitement going on, but just in case you didn't know, 5 machines, 5 heroes, and an epic story deserves an epic retelling. That's just how it is. The Voltus 5 team are Earth's defenders as they battle a slew of alien enemy invaders. Together, they command an electromagnetic machine known as Voltes 5. And with that, let's all check this out.
Lights, please.
This is Voltes 5. Let's see.
Every time. All right, I'm going to turn you over to Jerry now, and he's going to get into the meat of the panel. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Jerry Black.
I said I'm going to cry, but having you guys all here, coming out and supporting, it really means a lot. And I don't want it to be a cry fest, but let's vote it! I'm very happy and grateful that you guys all made it here. And I'm grateful that the cast and crew traveled all this way to be here with you guys. So let's give it another round of applause. So, this show has captivated millions of hearts worldwide, and that's thanks to the amazing work of GMA, SITO-TV, and of course, the esteemed toy company. Now, we're not just attending Comic-Con, right? We're at the frontier of history here. We're unveiling the first ever Filipino TV series on the global stage at San Diego Comic-Con. So, to all you guys who are here, and to the millions who will be tuning in later, watching these highlights, I want you to know that you're not just mere spectators, but you guys are an integral part of this landmark moment in our cultural journey. So, without further ado, fasten your seatbelts and let's make some history. And speaking of history, I want to start off with Larson from SITO-TV. I'd like to know the journey of how Toei came to the picture with you guys and why Voltes 5. Can you talk us through that a little bit?
So, hi everyone, hello. So, a very, very common question I get is, why Voltes 5, right? Especially when you're not from the Philippines, it's not the first title that you would think of. But when Voltes 5 was first shown in the Philippines in 1977, this was over 45 years ago. Ever since then, it's become one of the most recognizable and beloved anime series in the Philippines, right? You can walk the street and you can sing the Voltes 5 theme song, and all the Filipinos will know what you're singing. Yep. So when we were thinking about what can we do with the project? And we knew that it has encompassed multiple generations, right? Worthy of the name Voltes 5 Legacy. That's when the first time that we ever thought of, hey, let's do a live action version of Voltes 5. This was way back in 2010, right? But only in 2014, when we were able to build this whole team in front of you today, that's when we were able to bring the project alive. Yeah, I just want to share those things with you. But before we move to other things, I also want to recognize two people here very instrumental to the Voltes 5 project. My father, Larry Chan. He's basically the reason that you love the things that you love today. If you grew up in the Philippines anytime in the 90s, Japanese anime, all those things, he was the reason behind that. And of course, Naoki Shinozaki, our good friend, and our representative of Toei Company.
Yeah, so, I'll move next towards Director Mark Reyes, esteemed director. Mark, could you take us on your journey of how you crafted this masterpiece?
When I heard that GMA wanted to do a live action anime way back, I asked Miss Lilibet, what's happening, because I heard it like as early as 2000, 2002. If the project was pushing through, and she told me that we felt that the Philippines is not ready to put up something like this. The technology is not there. Basically, the country might not be ready for it, and technically we might not be able to achieve what we want to achieve. Okay, down the line, through the years, I was like wondering, and around 2010 I went back and revisited the idea, and still no word from GMA. Then I said, maybe a proof of concept is what's needed. Because I felt at that time, around 2008, 2009, that the technology was there. Okay? Bless the universe, I've been working with this production group called Reyes V, led by Jay Santiago, and he was on his own working on the animation, the precursor of what you saw, of Voltus 5 in CG animation. When I talked to him, I said, Jay, can you help us out? I want to produce a pitch tape and present it to GMA, and that is success. And he said, I already started. So when do we do the rest? So with like minds, we fleshed it out and produced a pitch tape. Then we presented it to Telesuccess. And then Telesuccess, all the while, was looking for someone to do it. And I think Mr. Chan told me that they were looking all over the world. And the next thing he knows that it's just right in his doorsteps when we presented. Then Telesuccess went back to GMA, and finally when they saw the pitch tape, they agreed that we want to do the project. Can I turn it over to Ms. Lilibet on exactly how it happened?
So that's when the battle started. Oh yes, we were in Direct Mark's house and having dinner, and then he sat us down in front of his big monitor and showed us the pitch tape. So we felt that this is something that we could already present to top management, so that they will see that it is possible. So that's what we did. We scheduled a meeting with top management at the boardroom. They represented. But at that time, although they were really impressed, they felt that this would be such a huge investment, and maybe it would be better as a film. Sorry, the series, not the film, because the series would run long and we would be able to recoup our investment. But that wasn't the end of it. We really had to go push the numbers, study the production, do all the contact all the suppliers, do the timelines, and come up with a business plan for it to really work and convince top management that this is something worth investing in. And so we did that for several months. It was a bloody battle. And then we presented the memo, and at the end of the memo, I really specified that this is something that we can do, and if you give us a green light, you will have to agree that we will let you know when we will be ready.
So we had creative limitations as well, because Little John cannot attend taping. So we had to adjust all the sequences, shoot all the sequences with the 4 members without Little John. And then after a year, when the level alert.
But Little John is relaxed. He's not CG. Just waiting for you.
So luckily, the alert level was down to 1 and we were approved to shoot. So we started finishing the project, and this is it. We're here at San Diego. You know, us Filipinos, we are very resilient. We are known for our hardworking. We are known for being hardworking and dedicated to our project. So that's it. It's the project that you are watching now.
You know,
Also, I just have to mention that creative limitations was really a big thing for us, because
you an idea, the sheer amount of people that work on the project is not something normal in the Philippines. Okay, especially for post-production. The two production houses that handle this, the vendors in Hollywood parlance, is Riot Inc., which started the project with me. They handle all the CGI of Voltes 5 and the Beast Fighters and GMA Video Graphics. And that is the in-house visual graphics team of GMA. I'll turn you over to Sir Vince and can expound on just how much artists that worked on the project.
Super expensive. For a project, of course, due to budget constraints. But GMA invested all possible resources to ensure that this project will not just make the company proud, but their stakeholders in the Philippines. Challenges, well, Voltes 5 was made during the height of the pandemic. With the amount of time and huge amount of work to be done, there were changes in the workflows, offices, and graphics works for V5, and a fewer work from home setup. That eventually became a hybrid setup for post-production. Just to give you a proper perspective of what we did at the side of GMA post-production, we did video editing, music creation, creation of original scores, playing, audio engineering, audio editing, and of course the bulk of the work, CGI requirements, set extension, set design, you name it, we did it.
Thank you, Vince. We really appreciate that. And how about that CGI, everyone? I mean, when I first saw the trailer, I was like blown away, right? Though I've never seen anything like that. I was very, very, very surprised. I'm so proud that everyone who worked on that, thanks to Riot, thanks to Director Mark and your vision. Now, I think part of the creative is also the actors have to come in. So I'm really curious to see how each and every one of you will deliver the news, and then how did that affect you moving forward? So it's going to be the same question down the line for Miguel, Ysabel, and Gabby. So we'll start off with you, Miguel.
All right. Good morning, guys. So the moment that my manager told me that I'm going to play Steve Armstrong, I started preparing immediately for the role. I really got my hands dirty. Aside from working out, I read a lot of leadership books, watched male-dominant films like Fight Club, Falling Down by Michael Douglas. And Derek Mark suggested a movie that became my favorite. I've watched this movie for more like 10 to 12 times in 1 year. And it's Top Gun, 1986.
And we were, just a quick note, we were able to watch the premiere of Top Gun Maverick. All of the cast, so they were so excited to watch. Little do they know, I just wanted to prepare them because the following weeks they were enduring hours and hours of the gimbal machines. So at least they know how it felt like, how to move. That gimbal machine is no joke. Okay, if you see the making, they really shake, they really twist, they really turn. So at the end of the day, they really have sore backs and muscles.
Basically, Maverick and Steve is the same person. They're both pilots.
Strong-headed.
Strong-headed. So yeah, I got my hands dirty because I know this character is going to be, this project is going to be really big. So fast forward to our lock-in taping, because that taping was really hard. We don't have a life outside of that. We had a bubble, so that's only that 1 to 2 months. We've been only taping from hotel going to the studio, so it was hard. So I was asking myself, why are we doing this? We could just postpone the taping and resume after the pandemic. But I realized that we're trying to prove a point here. What is the point? If you want to change something, if you want to change the system, no matter how many obstacles, no matter how many circumstances, you always have to find a way to change the system. And I'm just happy to be part of a team that is changing the whole TV landscape right now in the Philippines. And like what Sir said earlier, this is history. So I just want to congratulate us Filipinos because we are representing our country in San Diego Comic-Con. Congrats.
There's actually a fun fact there. I remember the first day of shoot, the day before we had our first meeting. Miguel Tanfelix came in, he was completely Steve Armstrong already. He was already pep talking everyone. You remember that? We said we knew that we got the right guy when we met him then.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. When I auditioned for the role of JB, I did not know what I was getting myself into. I mean, in the Philippines, this anime is really a huge thing in pop culture, and I knew about it, but I didn't know what would happen if I got the role of JB. So, well, it's actually up on YouTube. The network uploaded my reaction video of when they told me that I was going to be JB Robinson, and I cried like a baby. And I was just so happy. And I was so happy back then, but I'm even happier now, honestly. A while ago, we were all getting emotional when we saw you guys.
Don't start.
You were all getting emotional watching you guys being here. And it really means a lot to us because, first of all, I'm so proud to be a part of this project. I'm so grateful to GMA for giving me the opportunity to prove myself and to really showcase how dedicated I am to this project. So thank you guys. And honestly, we gave our hearts out for this project. And if I were to describe the show in one word, it would be puso.
Heart.
We gave our heart out for this. So in Tagalog, heart is puso. And I really gave my puso for this.
Your heart to me, I thought you gave it to me.
Yes.
Mark is mad. Gordon is ready.
I'm definitely so grateful. So thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Wait, Gabby, I gotta tell everyone your dirty secret. Okay? If you don't know who the biggest nerd in the cast of Voltes 5 is, it's Gabby. Hands down, this man has been harassing me to get him figures, get him signings. He has literally given me an ulcer at the show. Okay? But go ahead, Gabby. Please tell them about your experience.
Well, yeah, okay, I'm a big fan of not just, it's always been a dream to attend Comic-Con. But of course, it's a different story because I don't think we have a lot of time. But if we have another schedule for tomorrow, I can tell you everything. But okay, let me start off. I'll just make it quick and short. When I was young, no, because 1977, I wasn't even born yet. I was born the year after. So, but when it was shown in the Philippines, it was stopped for a brief moment and then it came back during the 80s. So eventually, I was able to watch it. So come years after, I've been hearing about GMA trying to do a live action for Voltes 5. Of course, me being a kid at heart, and of course I've been in the business for so long. I'm not a child star though, but I've been in the business long enough. So I was like, Direk, if ever there's gonna be a casting for, I would want to be a part of this project, regardless of whose character will be given. At first, my dream character was Zardos. But that was years ago when I was young. And Zardos is very fresh looking, very, beautiful. For a man, diba? Beautiful. So, after another couple of years, because again, 10 years in the making, Voltes 5. So I wanted to be a different character. Never Steve, because I'm more of a follower. But not in a negative way. So then it was offered to me, there's these two characters. Should I say it direct? It's Dr. Smith and Commander Robinson. I think Dr. Smith was the older. I'm not that old yet. But Commander Robinson, for me, it's not, I cannot say it's the easiest, but he's a big character. A literally big guy. Played by the original General Oka. It's easy to gain weight. So, I took that opportunity and I took that as an advantage because I love eating. So, everyone was asking, oh, you gained weight? Yeah, for the role. So, again, the universe aligned. So yeah, so I actually, gained weight for it. Just a little, now I'm having a hard time losing it. I think because it's still ongoing, but if it ends, probably I'll be skinny na by that time. But yeah, I'll tell you a little shorter story. I cried when I came to the set. I cried when I saw the set. I saw the launch conveyor. I brought back memories when I was a kid watching it. I admit I was a fan. I collect stickers. I go to our store, buy a eraser that's shaped as Voltes 5. Like, all those little stuff. So when I was on the set, I cried. I read the script, I also cried. I'm actually a crier. And thank you, Jerry, you started it.
Yeah, I know.
And actually, Mark really started it when we were entering here.
When you guys entered, I cried.
So now it's all going to be on cue. You know? No, for real, guys.
You're not getting that exclusivity.
This is real. This is real. We're very, very thankful. We're very, very proud that all of you guys attended, and we're very unfortunate that there are people outside who cannot come in. Just goes to show that we've done a good project. We've shown it to the world, and we're finally here in San Diego. Also a dream of me being here one day, and luckily, like bringing Voltes 5, bringing GMA, introducing it to the world. I'm so happy, I'm so proud. And I'm not going to talk again because this is the last time. I'm going to cry now. Okay, thank you.
All right, so now we're going to move into some questions, but it's
Maybe.
Okay. That works. Something to look at.
Does anyone else? Yes.
Yeah, hi. With the current success of Voltes 5 Legacy, I'm currently on episode 20. Fantastic work, by the way.
Thank you.
Any plans for maybe extending to season 2? Expanding the story?
We can't because, well, you know when you watch the first one.
But I'm saying, is there any sort of like
I mean,
talks?
probably would be part of it, so it's gonna. I don't know that.
Really? Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay, fine. I mean, I'm gonna get crucified by my bosses here, but it's an open secret. I think it's all over the internet.
Okay.
We were allowed to extend it for 2 more weeks.
Yes. Really?
Okay, yes. But it's within canon. There were so many stories to tell in the anime that we couldn't do everything.
Okay.
So we selected the more interesting ones that had more human interest. Because you get the whole feel of the beast fighter fight. So we felt that we wanted to show more human interest. So there are very interesting storylines that we did. So we extended for 2 weeks. Beyond that, the story of Voltes 5 ends. So there is a finality. So we have to adhere to that.
That's correct.
So for future projects, we don't know. There's nothing yet on the drawing board. But be thankful that we are extended 2 weeks.
Cool. Mark, I have one last question,
Yeah.
really quickly. One burning question I've always wondered was Prince Zardos' hair in the cartoon was like a reddish strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like when I watched the episodes, what was the reasons behind the choices of having just a different hair color?
We wanted to be as real as possible. And if we made Zardos a redhead, might not look good. It might look like Barbie. So,
That's fair.
we felt that something close to natural that we can get, and then thankful that we have Martin Del Rosario, who's really a pro at he's a chameleon in whatever roles he gets into. He's very comfortable with the wig.
Cool.
So we had so much. Miss Helen could tell how many times we tried the different wigs.
Yeah.
The wigs won't work with us during some certain days. We shot for 3 years. Okay, the wig has changed so much. I don't know if you notice it. Sometimes it agrees to what we're doing, and sometimes it's a bad hair day for Sardos. You'll notice it. Another thing that we kept on changing, just to give perspective, we had to change the costume of Little John 3 times because he was growing in 4 times. I'm sorry, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Because the kid kept growing. I told the mom, stop feeding him.
That's crazy.
So
Cool. Okay, thank you.
Appreciate the support. We're super grateful that you're here. Thank you. Have a good day.
What are you guys doing filming at? We did in the Philippines.
Thank you guys all for coming over here.
Thank you.
Later, yeah. Where's Ray?
Everyone needs to exit out, please. We're clearing out the area.
Okay, so the Voltus 5 Legacy panel just finished. I was able to squeeze in 2 questions for the cast and crew. And Risa, if you're watching, thank you so much for connecting me with Rosette. Apparently she's your classmate from back in the day, and I'll be connecting with her momentarily at the exhibition floor, so stay tuned.
All right, now come on over. Now I'm
Thank
not
you.
trying to get you ready.
No, it's all fair, man. All right.
Got him pre-signed by the rest of the cast already.
Oh, nice, cool. That would make sense, right?
You guys have the wristband showing, or you guys you don't have a wristband, you do not get a post all the way down.
Thank you, Mark.
Our pleasure.
Gabby.
Hey, man.
Oh, just keep it facing this way.
Hi, Ysabel. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Miguel.
Thank you so much.
So, bro, falling down, huh? You like that?
There's plenty of people.
You like falling down? I love that movie, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, Gabby, while I have you really quickly here, did you actually watch the classic Voltus 5? Which of the Beast Fighters is your favorite fight? The first one, eh? Yeah?
Well, actually, I like the Gardo.
That's the second one, right?
Yeah, second
Yeah.
one.
Okay, cool. Mission accomplished. And there it is. Voltus 5 Legacy.